Okay, welcome to this video that shows a couple of the harder examples from the worksheet about parallel and perpendicular lines. I'm going to try and use as much color coding here as I can um, to kind of help model this. Okay, so it says for problems 9 to 15 do the following, and I'll do two examples, one that involves a parallel line and one that involves a perpendicular line. Okay, so I'll read through the directions once and then go back and try and color code through the examples. So it says A, graph the given line with a dotted line. Okay, and then if you look at number 9, it says a line that's parallel to y equals 3x minus 1. Okay, well that is the given line. Okay, graph the given point with an x. Okay, if you continue to read in number 9, it says a line that is parallel to the line y equals 3x minus 1 intersects the point 2 comma 1. Well, this is the given point. Okay, then in C it says use your knowledge / facts about slope with regard to parallel and perpendicular lines to graph the line described in the problem with a solid line. Draw one rise-run triangle. Okay, so you have to know how to draw a rise-run triangle. Okay, and our knowledge of parallel lines, I'll write this in actual pen so it doesn't fade out. Parallel lines, you know, have the same slope. Perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocal slopes, which means to change a sign and flip it over. Okay? Then it says in D, use the point slope formula, which is given here, to find the equation of the described line in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. So you're going to move from this formula to y equals mx plus b. Okie dokie. So I'll do point A here, or step A, or requirement A, part of the question in red, where it says graph the given line with a dotted line. So my given line is y equals 3x minus 1, and the given slope is 3, and the given y-intercept is -1. Okay? So I will start at -1, and then on the y-axis, and then go up 3 and right 1, up 3 and right 1 to repeat that process, and I will then draw a dotted line as the directions prescribe. Now it says graph the given point with an x. Okay? I'll do that in blue. The given point here is 2 comma 1. So I'll go 2 comma 1, which means to go right 2, and up 1, which is a little different than doing slope, because this is an ordered pair, not a slope. Okay? And then it says use your knowledge of facts, knowledge and facts about slope with regard to parallel and perpendicular lines to graph the line described in the problem with the solid line. Okay? I'll do that in green. The line described is one that is parallel to this given line. Okay? So, and it says draw a rise-run triangle. Well, if it's going to be parallel, it means parallel slope will be the same slope. So the parallel is going to be 3. Okay? Which, again, means to go up 3 and right 1. So I will start at the given point and do a slope of 3, which means a rise of 3 and a run of 1. Okay? If I did this again, I'd be off the graph, so I'll go back to this blue X. Then I'll go down 3 and left 1. Okay? And then it says to graph that with a solid line. Okay? So it seems as if I have that nailed down here. And then it says to, in D, to use the point slope formula to find the equation of that line. Okay? So I will realize that in the point slope formula, all I need is the m x1 and y1. Well, I have the m here, and I have x1 and y1 here. So that will give me y equals 3 for m times the quantity x minus 2 for x1 plus 1 for y1. Now to go to y equals mx plus b form, you'll notice it would probably be a good idea to distribute, because I don't have any double signs to correct. 3x minus 6 plus 1, and collect like terms. So y equals 3x, and then I will collect these like terms and get negative 5. So this is the equation of the line asked for in D. And we notice that it has the same slope as the one I started with. And also, if you notice here, the y-intercept matches the line I graphed, which should be expected, because over here is just the equation of what I've graphed over here, which is described here. Okay? So I'll do one more example that involves a perpendicular line. So I'll use the same color coding. It says graph the given line with a dotted line, and we read in number 12 here. It says a line that's perpendicular to the line y equals x minus 3. So this is our given line, and intersects the point -2, -3. Well, my given slope is going to be 1, and my given y-intercept is going to be -3. So I will start at -3 and go up 1 and right 1, up 1 and right 1, up 1 and right 1, up 1 and right 1. I don't need to repeat that as often as I did, but it's just helpful in helping us visualize the appropriate line. Okay? And according to the directions, it said please graph it with a dotted line. It says graph the given point with an x. That point is -2, -3, which I will graph right there with an x. Okay? And now it says use your knowledge and / facts about slope with regard to parallel and perpendicular lines to graph the line described with a solid line. I'll do that in green. Well, it's a line that's going to be perpendicular to the given line. Okay, and again, perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocal slopes. So where our given slope is 1, when I flip that over, I still get 1, and when I change the sign, I get -1. So the opposite reciprocal of 1 is -1, which means to go down 1 and right 1. So I'll start at the blue point and do that. I'll go down 1 and right 1, down 1 and right 1, and down 1 and right 1. And then I will graph that line with a solid line as it is described in the directions. So, I just need to make sure, I'll zoom in on this here to make sure that I'm consistent with the directions, that I draw the appropriate rise-run triangle, which was just a little bit small here, so I wanted to zoom in. Okay, and we see here we've got a slope of -1, rise, and 1 run. Okay, I'll zoom back out to the page level. Then I will do step D in green, in purple, excuse me. It says use the point slope formula. So I will use the slope that I'm trying to create, which is -1, and the given point, x1, y1, so I get y equals -1 times the quantity x minus -2 plus -3. So I will clean up my double signs first in the quantity, change minus negative to plus, and plus negative to minus. Then I will distribute, get y equals -x minus 2 minus 3, Then I'll combine the like terms. Get y equals negative x minus 5. So we see here that the line does have an opposite reciprocal slope of the given. And in fact, where it says the y-intercept is negative 5, I did actually create a line that had a y-intercept of negative 5, so it all matches.